Hello, today I'll be talking to you about some quick tips with CSS. Start with, we have some websites where you can learn a little bit about CSS. If you're starting, then I recommend w3schools.com. It's really easy to understand. Really, it goes from about very beginner to about mediocre stuff. It's got a lot of stuff, and I use it quite a lot to just check up on stuff and references. Then, if you're a little bit more advanced and you're looking for something a little bit better, then you can use Web Designer Wall, which is brilliant. It has tons of articles on lots of different stuff like elastic videos, responsive web design, which is quite important, social buttons using just CSS. This is really good stuff. Then there's CSStricks.com, which this has lots of different like stuff on it which you can download, you can view, which looks quite cool. Look with this, and then you can download it, look at source code. There are also articles on this as well, which this is also a very good website to use. Very good. Secondly, is validation. If you're wondering why something's not displaying correctly in CSS on your website, and you can't see at all what's wrong, then you can use the free CSS validation service here. Validate your site, and you just put the address in here, and then it will come up with any errors that you have. So I check Google, and there are 4 errors. But beware that this is CSS level 2.1 validation. See if anything in CSS 3, then it will count it as an error. Like here, property doesn't exist in CSS level 2.1, but exists in CSS 3. Stuff like that. Fourthly is browser support. When your web page might look different in different browsers for different reasons, and a way to check this, first of all, is to use something like Adobe Browser Lab, where you can type in the URL of your website, check it in loads of different browsers. You've got Chrome, Firefox, Internet and Safari, so it's quite a good choice. And it will show you how it displays in each website. In each browser. So Firefox, loads of good stuff there. Then if you see something that you don't like in the browser, now the way you can change it is by using browser detection, and a good script for this is this one here, TVI design browser detection.js, and basically, well, it's quite self-explanatory. I'll put the link in the description and you can read it here. But using browser detection isn't great. You should really make sure that all your stuff displays quite well in all browsers without having to use browser detection. Next is something called browser styles, because each browser adds its own styles to a web page, and a way to reset this to 0 is to use CSS reset, and there's one here, which is quite good. You just copy this code, put it in your CSS file, include it in your page, and then it'll put everything to 0, so you won't have any unwanted margins or paddings or borders. Next is something called less.js. You might have heard about it, you might not, which is a way to make CSS easier, quicker and simpler. And you get stuff with this. You can add to CSS variables, mixins, nested rules, which is quite good. Quite simple, and it goes all on top of CSS. And all you need is JavaScript file and this file here. So that's also quite good. I think that's it. Yeah. If you have any questions, comment or PM me, I don't mind. If you like it, subscribe.